I think I like you, babe. All that I can say is you've been
How much you think, Katie?
me and you are vibing.
Yeah, that's your vibe.
Oh yeah, dude, the caramel.
All right,
Chocolate. Let's go.
yeah. All right, everyone, welcome to Show Some Hus.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, Donnie here, Leo across from me. Today, it's gonna be a fun episode. Yeah,
I'm excited.
Leo's, I don't know, he looks like Harry Potter in like the potions class. He's brewing up something. He's got some crazy statistic thing. He loves NBA history. He loves talking about old time NBA players and their amazing stat lines. And I know something's coming my way. So stay tuned for that. And then I've got something for him that involves, I think, a fan favorite. And anyone who says this show sucks, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. The Office and the NBA collide to finish our episode. You ready to get this going?
Let's bring it in.
We are talking right now about which player is better, player A or player B. Donnie, don't be difficult.
I'm being difficult. All right, hit me with it.
Okay. The way this game works is I'm going to present 2 seasons worth of stats. Player A, their season. Player B, their season. What I have compiled is the 2 best seasons from 6 players.
Okay.
Some of them are current. Some of them are from the past. All of them are considered top 10 players of all time.
Okay.
The ultimate effort in this is to reinforce my argument that Nikola Jokic is the greatest player of all time.
Okay, let's do it.
Donnie, don't look. These are my notes. You're cheating already. I
Sorry.
need that to end.
I'm a cheater.
Okay, so he's going to get a stat line, points, rebounds, assists, in that order. Donnie, I'm going to give you player A, then player B. You tell me which player you would take. Player A, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists. Player B, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Donnie, which player would you take here, A or B? This is strictly based off of offensive production.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking A
Okay?
with that rebound line.
That's an easy one, right?
Yeah.
Slam dunk. That is Nikola Jokic is player A.
Gotcha.
Larry Bird is player B.
Wow.
That is one of Nikola's 2 best years and one of Larry Bird's 2 best years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. Larry Bird, for his career, his highest minutes per game, and I'm not saying it was for this season, his highest minutes per game average was 40.6. Nikola has never averaged more than 34.6 minutes per game.
That's wild.
The production is just different, right?
That is mind blowing.
Larry Bird's insane, but isn't that just incredible?
Yeah, it's not a knock on Larry Bird. We're really emphasizing the Joker here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's, again, like you said, man, you said it perfectly. Not a knock on Larry Bird at all, just when you put that in perspective, right?
Yeah.
You think about also the supporting cast. Nikola plays with great players, but he doesn't play with Robert Parrish or Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
However, Jamal could be on the way. And AG makes a statement every year.
I think Jamal is, if not already there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Coming off his injury, he'll get there. Okay. We have one more to do. You ready?
Yep.
35 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Okay, that's player A.
Player A.
Okay.
Player B, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Here's some more information. Player A, at the most, played an average of 40.2 minutes per game. Player B has played at most an average of 42.5 minutes per game for a season average.
Okay.
They both average about the same field goal percentage.
Okay.
Which player are you taking?
I'm taking B. Can I explain why?
Sure. Do you have any idea who these 2 guys are?
0.
Okay.
I'm taking B because the discrepancy between points, yes, it's a -5, but you got a +1 in the rebounding sector, but then you got a +3 in the assists, which at the minimum is 6 points. So if you want to tally up those points, the production via assists.
Fair. Okay.
So that's where I'm at. I don't know. He's got a smile on his face. So
no,
I'm
man,
curious who this
that's
is.
a fair argument. So Here is what I would take player A.
Okay.
The math worked out for player A
Yeah.
the way I did the math. I gave 1 point for a point, 1 point for a rebound, and 1.5 points for assists.
Okay.
If you do that, player A averages at 50 or gets a 50-point score, and player B gets a 49-point score.
Ooh. Okay.
Also, player A is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay. All right. So
And
I literally.
Who do you think player B is?
Jamal? LeBron? Oh,
LeBron.
wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what years are these from?
So Michael's year is from the 87-88, and LeBron's year is from 2009-2010 with Cleveland. Wow. So, and I feel like those are, I mean, I'm not saying those are their best years. Those are one of their two best years. I think that's Michael's second best year, but according to the way I did the math, it is his best year.
I mean, both aren't terrible stat lines. It's funny when you, it's eye opening when you put stuff into that type of perspective. You know?
Yeah.
Especially the one before this with Jokic and Bird.
Do you want to hear what's crazy about Jokic and Bird?
Hit me.
The Bird score was a 49.
Okay.
And Jokic's is a 52. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
And then also we were talking about, was it last episode, maybe 2 episodes ago, about field goal percentage.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about Nicola's field goal percentage compared to these players, you have Mike and LeBron who are at about 50.
Yeah.
And you have Larry who is at 50, 49.6. Nicola's at 55. So out of every 10 shots,
Yeah.
he's closer to making 6
Yeah.
than these guys are.
Yeah, this does not surprise me. I've never seen it put into this like perspective before, but I feel like it's really just confirming what we already know, and that is the efficiency of Nikola.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, LeBron is efficient. These numbers aren't terrible. We're really just trying to emphasize like
It's the offensive output is different. Now, of course, Nikola is definitely the worst defender, maybe out of this group. But at the same time, you don't get a championship for the best defense. You get a championship for outscoring the other team. That's how this game works. Being good at defense helps.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
It's essential. I mean, there's just different types of positions as well.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. And also, thinking about these 4 players, Nikola, Larry Bird, MJ, and LeBron, which one of these players has never played with an All-NBA player? Which one of these players has never played with an All-Star?
I know that's Jokic.
Which one of these players has the best shooting percentage? Which one of these players has the lowest minutes played? Nikola not averages, but he plays significantly less minutes than these guys as well, and the offensive output is higher. It's incredible.
Is it flashy? Is he, have I seen him rise up with the right hand, switch to the left hand midair, and, no, have not. Not taking anything away from that. He's efficient. The point of the game is to score more points than the other team, and he either does that by rebounding more, scoring more points, or assisting. And yes, defensively, he is not like, it's not going to be first all-team defense.
No.
But it's also not like he's a complete liability.
Not at all.
It's not.
No.
This isn't a Earl Boykins situation.
Yeah, it's not what he gives up, he gives you, or what he gives you, he gives up. Not that at all.
Yeah.
The production is there.
Yeah, at the very minimum, he's neutral on defense.
Someone recently told me that playing with Nikola Jokic is like going from when cars were made by strictly just by hand and by groups of people to when assembly line was introduced. Oh. And then they were just produced so much more efficiently. And that's what it's like playing with Nikola.
Yeah.
It's like having an assembly line. Because it's going to be there. It's going to be on time. And when it's going to get done.
Nikola is the Ford of the NBA.
See, and I was like, Ford, I don't know, but I mean, as far as like...
We're joking. We aren't sponsored by Ford. Unless they want to give us like some free pickups or something.
Yeah, then we are. The efficiency is there.
I'll be honest, when you said the first 2, I had a hunch it would be, one of them would be Nikola. Did not realize the other one would be Bird. I thought you would compare it to like, I don't know, Dirk. Or like Chris Bosh or someone. Yep. I don't know. Just like not someone. I mean, someone who's worth mentioning when you're talking about the greatness of the NBA. But Larry Bird is one of probably the top 10 players. I mean, he is one of the faces of the history of the NBA.
Oh yeah,
all 4
absolutely.
of these guys should be.
No, 100%.
3 of them are at least, and Jokic is. I think he's already there. But
I here's the thing, man. When I was creating this list, I started to put Shaq on here, and I couldn't. I literally have right here, didn't make the cut. Not a good enough passer. Like and that's just what it came down
It's
to. Like
true.
when I did the math for his stats, it
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Talk about him being the most dominant center of all time. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like if we're being real, this game isn't fun because by far the best player of all time is Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
He averaged 50, 26, and 2.
Yeah. He also scored 100 points in one game.
Yeah, it's just and then the next season he averaged 45, 24, and 13. It's insane to think about. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to do another player season comparison. These can be current players. They can be players from the past. I'm going to give you the points, rebounds, and assists in that order of 2 players. And this is one of the players' 2 best seasons. Okay? Okay.
Getting my pen and pad ready.
All right. Player A, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists. Player B, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Donnie, which player are you taking in
Here's the thing about this game is I know that when you tell me the names, I'm going to be shocked based on these numbers.
I think you will be.
Okay. Based on what you've just laid out for me, I'm taking player A, 27, 14, and 8 over 37 and 6.
Why?
I mean, just based on statistic. When you're talking about overall production, right?
That one was a little too easy, wasn't it?
When you look at it economically, it's like, but I want to know these names. And that's the point of this game.
Who would you guess? They are both current players.
Current players. Is one of them Luka?
No.
Giannis?
No.
Are they Nuggets?
Yes.
One of them is Jamal.
No.
Wow. Okay. AG?
No.
Is one of them Jokic?
Yes.
Okay. I know that Jokic is A.
Yes.
Okay. The rebounds just, he's a board machine. Like
That is Nicola's
30 points?
those are his
And one of them's not Jamal?
A is Nicola
Okay.
from his 2021-2022 season. His last MVP.
Okay.
Player B?
Let me guess.
Who?
Is it Michael Porter Jr.?
No. What? 30-point average for a season?
Is it Jokic again?
No.
KCP?
30-point average for a season?
Jamal?
No. What? No, player B is not a Nugget.
Oh.
Player A is a Nugget.
I thought
What
they were
in
both
the-
Nuggets.
Oh, no. God, no. I don't know if both of those guys together average that.
Okay. Anthony Davis.
No, good guess. He does play in the West.
Is it LeBron again?
No.
Damian Lillard.
No.
Yeah, I would expect more assists from him.
This guy is considered to be
Sabonis.
one of the greatest scorers of all time, and he's a current player.
Steph?
No.
Don't tell me. Plays in the West? KD. Okay.
That was KD's 2021-2022 season with Brooklyn. So both of I didn't realize this, they're 2022. 2 pretty good stat lines, 2 pretty good years. One of them ended up in, I believe, a first round exit, and one of them ended up in, where they go to this, Nuggets go to the second round?
Yeah. No Jamal, though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, here's another round of blind seasons. Donnie, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Okay, we have, oh man, these are some good ones. 35 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And we also have 35 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists.
Jeez.
Which player are you taking?
I mean, clearly, I want the boards. I want those boards. We're getting the same point production and 1 less assist.
Do you want to hear something to drive this home even more?
Yeah.
Player A,
Okay.
for a career, shot 49.7% from the field, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
really, really good. Player B shot 56%
Jeez.
for a career
Yeah,
from
that's-
the field.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. I probably couldn't guess A, but I'm going to try to guess B. Was it DeAndre Jordan?
For an average for a season?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Is
God,
it-
no. Dude,
okay.
these are considered goats.
Oh, Moses Malone.
No.
Elijah Wan.
No, we're talking.
Wilt Chamberlain.
I'll put it this way. Player A is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay.
Any idea who player B is?
Did player B play against Michael?
He did.
Okay. Magic.
No.
It's not Elijah Wan.
Hold on. I want to make sure real quick. Okay. Yes, this player did play against Mike, but only for a few years. He's older than Mike.
Kobe.
Older than Mike.
Pistol Pete. I'm just kidding. That was clearly, he's a lot older than Michael Jordan.
And this guy's also considered the greatest NBA player of all time was before Michael came around.
It's not Wilt Chamberlain?
No.
Olajuwon?
You're gonna hate yourself. This is my dad. This is who my dad thinks is the greatest player.
Oh, I know this. Bill Russell.
No.
No?
Bill Russell didn't he didn't make this list because he just didn't have enough average enough points.
Okay.
Great
No.
player though.
Larry Bird?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's what I meant to say.
Get this. So Kareem's 2 best seasons were 1971, 35 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists. That is arguably one of the greatest seasons ever.
That's amazing.
And his second best season, from what I gathered, was 1976 with the Lakers. 28 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists.
Dude.
So, yeah. And here's the thing. That was without the three-point line.
Okay.
But also shooting 56% for a career.
Yeah. When you literally statistically have a better chance than a coin flip.
Kareem might be... how do you say not? And here's the argument for Nikola over Kareem. Kareem played with this guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, named Oscar Robertson.
That's true.
He also played with a guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, named Magic Johnson.
He's all right.
So when you look at the supporting cast, I think you have to give the edge to Nikola.
Yeah, and it's hard to pick between the two because Nicola's not done.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, imagine if like for the next 5 years, Nicola wins 5 MVPs, 5 titles. Like
Then it's not even
then
close.
it's not even close. But we are given a unfinished income statement from Nicola. Now, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, amazing.
Yeah.
If you made me choose between the two right now, I would take Kareem.
Yeah, I would too.
But Jokic is putting together a resume to compete with that.
If I had to
It's just not finished.
pick a player to start the team, I would pick Nikola. But if I had to pick
Correct.
the better player of all time right now,
Yeah.
it would be Kareem.
And you're looking at the modern game too. Right?
Yes, exactly.
3 points
exactly.
or more than 2.
Yes.
And Kareem was not shooting threes.
No.
That
That sky hook though, dude.
That hook.
And also, but here's what we also need to think about. Kareem, in one season, he averaged 43.8 minutes per game played.
Okay.
That's the highest. The highest that Nicola's ever done, as we said earlier, is 34.6 minutes per game on average. For those of you that are doing the math at home, that's almost 9 more minutes of play for Kareem. Average per game. 9 more minutes.
When Kareem played,
That's a lot.
was it an 82-game season?
I believe he did play most of the games in that. I want to say, we'll have to check. He played 81 of that 82 games.
Okay. Yeah, it says here NBA started the 82-game season. Well, they went to 80 games in 61.
Yep.
And then they went to 82 in 67.
Dude, so I need to apologize to my dad. Pop, I apologize, man.
Yeah.
All those years you were talking about how great Kareem was, and I was like, no, it's obviously Mike. And then I was like, it's obviously LeBron. It's Kareem.
Yeah.
Well, it's Nikola, but
Yeah.
it's going to be Nikola, but it's to me, it looks like it's Kareem. And also makes you wonder how many more assists he would have had with the 3-point line. If you go by the math that I did for my point system, I'm not saying it's perfect, but like I said, it's 1 point for a point, 1 point for a rebound, 1.5 points for assists because you're the reason why that person scored and your team benefited from it. So Kareem's 1971-1972 season of 35 points, 17 rebounds, and 5 assists gets you 59.5 points, which is the highest I saw. With the exception, I didn't put Wilt on here because in 1961, in the 1962 season, Wilt averaged 45 points, 24 rebounds, and 3 assists. So,
And the assist thing is interesting because, like you're saying, the 3-point line and defensive 3 seconds changed a lot. It took to packed paint and created more space.
Then that's why another reason why I didn't put Wilt on this list. I mean, not that he's
phenomenal, dude. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
He took the time that he was there and he dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen plenty of people of his size who haven't produced. Nice job on your picks. I like them.
Thank you.
We'll see how you do in later situations.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, let's have some fun here. Have you heard of the show The Office? I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's kind of like what less known show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a mug that says "World's Greatest Boss."
Okay.
I did buy it at Spencer's Gifts.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna name some characters off that show. You gotta assign an NBA player.
Okay.
Not based on gender, not based on looks. Just give me your explanation of why you're tying that person to this character. Okay.
Okay.
All right. First name, Michael Scott.
Well, Michael Scott is the main character.
Yes.
And if we're being honest, he's the reason why that show is incredible.
Correct.
He's arguably the greatest, if not one of the greatest TV characters of all time.
Agreed.
So that's obviously assigned to Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, not even that, but Michael Scott, just like MJ, kind of says some out-of-pocket stuff sometimes. And you're just like, did he say that? Is that real?
Yeah.
So
Good shout.
MJ for Michael Scott.
Okay. Jim Halpert.
Jim Halpert. For this, we're going to go with Magic Johnson. Well liked by everyone. A great, great player. One of the greats of all time. And a standout. Hilarious. Everybody loved being around him. Always that big old smile.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of Jim Halpert.
Yeah. Okay. Solid. Pam Halpert.
So, as you know, Jim and Pam were very close. They even got married. And Pam was well liked by everyone. She's kind of like the GOAT of The Office.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Ah, yeah. All right.
for Pam.
Okay. All right, let's move on to. I'd say this character's up there with Michael. Dwight.
Well, you and I both know how well MJ and Isaiah Thomas got along.
Okay.
So, and I know Dwight, it was more like Dwight and Jim. So Magic and Isaiah, they still battled against each other, but we're going to go with Isaiah Thomas for Dwight.
Okay.
More so because Dwight was annoying and that was hilarious. Isaiah Thomas,
Okay.
quite annoying. I think that's hilarious.
That is good. Next one is head of HR, Toby.
Well, we also know how well MJ and Jerry Krause got along. Jerry Krause, the GM for the Chicago Bulls. So Jerry Krause is going to play Toby.
That is a solid shout.
I just feel like that'll be obvious chemistry, easy chemistry, if you will.
Yeah.
So Jerry Krause will be played by, Toby will be played by Jerry Krause.
Gotcha. All right. Kevin Malone.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah. I could see Nikola walking in at like 5 a.m. with his homemade chili and just spilling it.
It's the laughter for me.
It is. It is.
It's not the same laugh,
Yeah.
but it's the easygoing chuckle
Yeah.
and kind of that carefree attitude that I think Nikola would have in an office setting.
He's like, we're here now. The job is done.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Mm-hmm. Jan.
So Jan and Michael had one of the most iconic relationships of all time, which was hilarious.
True love.
And it, it was a disaster, but it was a beautiful disaster. And that's why Jan will be played by Scottie Pippen.
That is so good. Okay.
For those of you that don't know, MJ and Scottie are not best buds.
Nope.
But my goodness,
Contrary to belief.
were they great together. And between Jan and her candles and Michael and his jokes.
Yeah. The episode when they have the dinner party at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my favorite's when he's moving the TV.
The what was it, like 10-inch by 4-inch TV?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Andy Bernard.
LeBron James. Andy just wants to be a part of the crew.
Yeah, that is a very good shout.
And that's all I'm going to say to that.
Okay. All right. Head of the party planning committee for a while, Angela.
This one, is strictly because of the blonde hair and how much this guy used to publicly shame Isaiah Thomas on the basketball floor. So it's going to go to Larry Bird.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very, very good at their job. Not well liked by the media or by viewers, if you will. So I feel like that's how they kind of relate.
Okay.
But you got to have him in the show.
Yeah.
Just like Larry, you got to have Larry on the list.
Absolutely. Creed.
Jerry Buss, the former owner of the Lakers.
Yeah.
I've been watching way too much Winning Time, and John C. Reilly plays a great, great Jerry Buss. Therefore, I feel like very close to a Creed mentality. Again, another character you got to have. I know he's not a player, but Jerry Buss did so much for the NBA as far as making it an entertainment type of deal.
Yeah, I love it. Stanley.
Mellow. Just kind of that laid back.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm going to do my job.
We clock out at 5. Don't talk to me. I'm here to do my job. Does his job, clearly. Hasn't been fired. Melo did his job. Never got fired.
Stanley was a top salesman.
Yeah, exactly. Melo was a top shooter. So Melo is Stanley.
Okay. His desk mate, Phyllis.
Chris Paul. He sounds like someone who would marry someone named Bob Vance. Vance Refrigeration. So, for me, Phyllis, Chris Paul. And Phyllis is hilarious. Very necessary part of the show. Chris Paul, wonderful point guard. Shut up.
Okay. And then we've got the temp / big time guy in New York for a while, and then crashed and burned, Mr. Ryan.
Man, you said it perfect. Ja Morant.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's spot on. He needs a redemption arc this year, wouldn't you say?
I feel like Ryan had a couple of those as well. I think he can, and I think he will. So I just thought that was funny.
All right, this next one on the list, Todd Packer.
Pac-Man. This will be played by Phil Jackson. just because Phil is who mentored MJ and Pac-Man is who mentored Michael, I
Yeah.
believe. So
That's a really good one.
I don't think that Phil is like that at all.
No,
I just,
no.
I just kind of went with the theme of
I like
MJ.
it. I like it.
So
Another HR employee, Kelly.
Patrick Beverly. So annoying. So annoying. Oh my goodness. Go away.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
No, Pat's a great player. Kelly Kapoor is a great character, and Mindy Kaling is an incredible writer. So
Yeah. Agreed. All right, we're gonna hop down to the warehouse quick and talk about Daryl.
everybody loves Daryl, right?
Yeah, Daryl's
He's
the
man.
best.
He's
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah.
So that's Giannis.
Ah, yeah. All right. Very solid.
Giannis is loved by everyone, as he should be.
Yep.
He's great at his job, does it well, should be promoted, has an argument for MVP every single year,
Yeah.
and doesn't really quite get the respect he deserves. Giannis.
That's fair. All right, we're gonna move back up into the office and Meredith.
Dennis Rodman.
That is so spot.
We're here for a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a long time. We ain't going to show up on time.
Hey, you know what? Rodman did his job. I don't know if I've ever seen her do work in the show, but
Yeah.
she's still employed. So
If you were to tell me a character that was probably going to get hit by a car,
Yeah.
sorry, an NBA player that was going to get hit by a car, it's Dennis.
yeah,
You know, not that I want that or would want that to happen, but
yeah, solid shout, man. All right,
welcome to the office.
yeah, welcome to the office.
Hopefully they show some hus. Hey,
NBA edition. Yeah,
I just read a thing the other day about how the actual characters, the actors from The Office, would have to show up like 30 or 45 minutes before shooting, and they would have to do like fake jobs, like going to the printer and turning on
that's-
their computer and doing all these things,
Yeah.
just to get them prepped for the monotony of office work.
that's
If you think about it, dude, for basketball, that's like warm-ups.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's like warm-ups.
yeah.
Starting close.
Yeah, Stanley and Phyllis, they practice their reach for their donuts,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, man. That was fun. That was fun.
That was a great time.
Yeah. The Nicola and Kevin Malone.
That's just,
Another day in the office for Leo. All right. Let's get out of here. You want to remind our family, folks, and friends of something?
Everyone, please do not forget to show some hus.
Please.
All that I can say is here we go again. Me and you are vibing out as if there ain't no problems, babe. 'Cause there ain't no problems, babe.